Hey everybody, Tony with OVN here. Wanted to do an update. We did a short update about a week or so ago on some programs we're working on, but this one we wanted to talk about our ambassador athletes itself, the program, the project, some new athletes we have coming on board, and some what's been going on the last few weeks and what we got coming up. So I'll try to get through this in a short period of time and not talk too fast, talk too much, but. It's been a great couple weeks, I want to lead off with that. What's been a big change in the last couple weeks is shout out to the Veterans Experience Office, the VA. Individual down there named Andy. She's been a contact for me for over the years. Just a great networking partner. She's always on the spot to respond and try to help connect with somebody if I'm looking for help or a category or a certain type of service or whatever for veterans. She's just been amazing at networking and helping connect us. And she connected us with one of the journalists who did an article on OVN, but really the Ambassador Athlete Program. Profiled a couple athletes. Wish we could have profiled them all, but just we really appreciate the article. It came out right before Thanksgiving. And we got a huge response after the article had come out. Veterans that want to be part of the program, new athletes, learn about the program, or the team, I should say the Ambassador Athlete team. But I tell you what, I have met some of the most amazing people. I have just with our athlete team, what it's grown to now. Now it's over 30. But some of the folks that I've met over the last week, we've been meeting over Zoom and talking about the program, their service, their sport, and just seeing what they do, how that, their sport is their outlet. It's the way they get out of that dark place, where they go for their own mental and physical wellness. And it is such a great tool as we see in sports and physical activity and exercise and things of that nature. And we just have so many veterans that are part of it, and they're ready and willing to share their story and let other people see them competing to send that message that there is hope. So thank you to everybody that's been out there. If I've talked to you, you've sent me information. We thank you for your patience. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to get through this. We've got a lot of new teammates that we're going to be announcing. We announced a couple we'll talk about on here. But so thanks everybody. It's just been amazing, the response. When veterans learn about what this team is, the interest, it peaked immediately. So I'm sure there's more like it out there. We don't know about it, but if you don't know anything about our Ambassador Athlete team, we're always happy. Jump on the website, send us a note, say you'd like to just learn more about it. Also, let's get into our athletes themselves, what we've been doing the last couple weeks, and then what we're getting into, what we got coming up in the next few weeks. As we wrap up the year, we had our new rodeo guys. We have two bull riders. They were down in Clovis, New Mexico. Did well. Didn't place, but you know what? They were there at the World Armed Forces Rodeo, representing OVN, becoming a part of it. They were able to be down there together as teammates, Brandon and Hank. Hank's a Marine veteran, and Brandon's still serving in the Army Reserves. But we appreciate those guys. And Hank's already been back competing again. And just took a top spot in I can't remember the name of the town, Sweetwater, Texas. He just did. So congratulations on that one. We got some bad news on Brandon's side. He took a fall, broke his collarbone, so he's out for a few weeks. Thank goodness, no surgery needed, and then he'll heal up and be back on a bull in no time. So also. Johnny Mathis out in California just wrapped up a season. Johnny has been everybody on the team is awesome, but Johnny took a little different initiative and went out in his region and created a heroes class at a racetrack. It's kind of a test this year. First responders, veterans, military can compete in it. Did great, 13 or 15 participants. We were able to connect with some of those. Spent some time together. Well, we got news the other day. Johnny won the series. So what a huge accomplishment for that Marine to win this heroes class. And, the entire year he has carried the 3-1 Marines that were killed in Fallujah, Iraq, their initials on his helmet, their logos, their names on his bike in honor of their service. and sacrifice. So, Johnny, just an amazing year and season, buddy, and wrap it up with a huge trophy. We'll show you a picture here if it didn't come up already. Matt, out in New Jersey, we're going to wait and get some pictures. Send us some pictures from your banquet. I think it's in January, you said. Top 5 in all the classes he competed in out in New Jersey. And he fought through some injuries this season, but great results. Speaking of great results, Crystal and Craig, Army veterans, they finally got back out to a 2-gun competition out in Nevada, first and second and third, so beginning of December. And they hadn't been out for a while because of some crazy dynamics and gun laws and all that. You know, it's really affected the competition field or events. But they got out to Nevada, competed, been off it a long time, and had great results. Crystal, I think, finished second in the women's division. Craig had a weapons malfunction. If you know anything about 2 and 3 gun, that's a really tough thing to overcome. Finished mid-pack. Both very competitive out of the gate and hadn't been out for months. So shout out to them. You know, they were out there guns a-blazing, literally. So congratulations. And that 2 and 3 gun team is going to grow. We're excited to make some announcements about that, as well as that rodeo group. We got some great athletes coming on board. So, and speaking of amazing young athletes, we are so excited to update everybody on our only junior ambassador athlete, Brant Kramer Racing. I tell you, this little guy is just, he's been exciting to have on the team. It's a family team, but he's really behind the wheel of a cart, and that was it. He came right down to the wire, but he got the series championship. Look at that picture of him holding the plaques. He has done so much in his race to remember, where he carried heroes' names on his cart, carrying the logo, raising awareness for suicide prevention, even more than veterans, just in general in our country. So thank you, Brant. Congratulations, buddy. Team Kramer Racing. Awesome job. And so, you know, that's what's been going on. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I apologize if I do, but getting on to what's coming up. We've got some exciting things. In the update the other day, I talked about the Fallen Heroes Tribute Project for 2024. And as everybody knows, our ambassador athletes are a big part of this. Everything in the organization works together the best we can. The outreach piece, Operation Reach Out, the Fallen Heroes Tribute Project, and the ambassador athletes all together, and the new music piece. But now we're getting ready to kick that off. So snowcross racing season starts next week in Ironwood, Michigan, way up north. The cool thing this year, it will be live again on Flow Sports, Flow Racing. So this Friday and Saturday night coming up, watch it there. And Fox Sports picked up the series this year, so I believe it's like 2 weeks after or something like that. You'll see the snowcross race on TV as well on Fox Sports. So this year, Devin Denham, who's currently still serving in the Army Reserves, platoon sergeant, he's going to be competing in the Pro Plus 30, but also the Pro Light. So he's expanding. So that is actually 32 races in 8 or 9 locations this year. Maybe a couple more outliers he'll run, but that's the ISOC International Series of Championship Racing Circuit. So we're excited for him. Great support from Articat. We appreciate them. You know, that's a deal between them two, but we love seeing, a major manufacturer supporting a service member, a veteran that's out there competing. So I tell you, good luck, buddy. Devin has really focused on it and is dialed in, and we are really excited for this season. With that, he's going to be honoring 3 soldiers all season long. At each race, he'll carry their names on his snowmobile. And we'll bring up a graphic here of who those 3 soldiers are. And this is kind of the letting the cat out of the bag on some of the honors that we're going to do next year. We're going to be honoring the 19 service members, soldiers that were killed in action in Somalia. I believe not all soldiers, but we had a Navy, I believe a Navy guy as well. But we're going to honor them. And Devin is kicking that off with honoring the 3 soldiers that were lost. They are part of the helicopter crew of Super 61, 2 pilots and 1 operator that was killed, and he will carry their names. 2 of them are from up north, Wisconsin, in Minnesota area, and then one is from Arkansas. But he's going to carry their names as part of that first part of honoring all 19 across through our athletes. So good luck, buddy. Speaking of honoring them, Schuring Speed Sports once again is with us. We can't thank them enough. The 5th year in a row. You know, Steve Schuring's dad was an Air Force veteran. He owns the team. If not his biggest sponsor, one of the biggest, but I think his biggest sponsor, AMSOIL Synthetic Oil, is founded by an Air Force veteran, a pilot. So what a great connection. And he's got great support the team does from the Air Force. So for the 5th year, we are going to honor 8 Air Force fallen heroes. This year, we're working together with the Air Force Security Forces Association to honor 8 security forces or security police service members who were killed in the line of duty. Anybody you know about the Air Force, they were called security police or law enforcement at one time. Now it's security forces. But we are honoring the first one was killed. He was up at Eielson Air Force Base. We'll put the graphic up for the Airman Second Class. We're going to honor, and he'll carry his name. I believe it was around in the 60s. He was killed, so he's the first one we're going to honor. We ask you to share the story, share the graphics. This is what it's about, never forgetting our fallen heroes. And Steve's going to do 8 different. So we'll announce one before each race, and they'll be up on the website. And thank you again for the AFSFA organization and their support to team up and honor these individuals that gave the ultimate sacrifice. And if you know, with Schuring, we've done that every year with the EOD Foundation, the Pararescue Foundation, the TACP Foundation. Great organization that remember, honor, and take care of their service members in their career field. So we like to also boost up what these great organizations do. So with that said, you know, after Snowcross, they will be back the 2nd week of January near Minneapolis, Minnesota. Great race up there. But also coming up, we're really excited, is Sean Lyle. You know, in the MMA world, Connor Matthews and Liz Carmouche just lit it on fire all year long. Connor is now an official UFC fighter, signed a contract. Liz has retained the title, the women's world title, in Bellator all year. Still has it. Get ready for the next fight. And now Connor's waiting. But one of our other MMA fighters decided to come back out, and he's ready to fight again for a belt in New England Championship belt. It'll be in Plymouth, Mass, 27 January at the Cage Titans event. Great organization. It runs fight promoters up there. Sean Lally, Army veteran, Ranger, title boxing gym man. I mean, just a great individual. Helped so many and mentored so many of our athletes, and he's going to be fighting. That's a pay-per-view. You can go to Cage Titans website, log on, pay. I think it's like $25, watch the entire night fight. We're also going to be honoring one of those soldiers that came. He's born in Attleboro, which is right near that area. He was part of 75th Ranger Battalion. I'm not Army, so I apologize if I messed up the name of the Ranger unit there. But Sean knows it well because he was also a member of that elite unit. So, but we're going to honor him. And there'll be more details about that coming out as we get closer. We don't want to let too much out because we're going to get a highlight video coming out here in a week or so. So good luck to Sean. You know, kick some butt out there. He's going to be out there supporting the program and getting the word out. So we're really excited about that. Let's see what else is coming up. Jake, hey, we want to say the congratulations out to Jake Wessling, Army veteran out in Idaho. Jake's been a part of the team for, man, I can't believe it's been almost a year now. But he just got selected or hired, however you call it, for Ride Rasmussen style. Huge deal in the snowmobile world, avalanche, emergency rescue. I don't want to mess up what it is, but it's a very big deal to get put on this team, and he'll be training out there. And he's also planning some veteran snowmobile rides, outings. That's much more than a ride. It's a get together for a weekend. Going to have some professionals in there around PTSD, traumatic brain injury, mental health in general. Really a great weekend. I believe in March he's working on that. So congrats on the selection, Jake, and good luck on that. Chris, get ready to ramp up for iRacing. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like racing on computer racing, But I'm telling you, this is how the professional race car drivers like Chris and Rob on our team, this is how they practice. All pro race cars, I think, for the most part. These tracks are so realistic digitally that it's just like driving at the track. The bumps and banks and all those type things. So he's in that world. OVN wants to get into the esports world. We believe and know there's a lot of veterans and military involved in that. So we look at that as a great outreach opportunity. And I believe it's 8th or 9th of January, Chris will kick off the prototype season. We'll get more details out, so if you want to watch it online, I think it's like on YouTube they show it. Some different, but we'll get the information out there. So I think that's it. There's lots more planned, but we'll leave it at that for what's coming up. And the last couple things we'd like to say, is welcome our new athletes. So we've talked about all these that are coming on board and all that, but we've got a guy that is coming on board, Jason Bennett, Army veteran, combat veteran, out in Iowa he lives. He has been a good friend of ours at OVN, great individual. He's done so much work at the Veterans MX Foundation. Really, he's been our link to that. All of our motocrossers, pretty much all of them compete. Are members of that great organization. Check them out if you don't know them. Veteran MX Foundation. But it was a no-brainer. He reached out to me. He said, "Look, you're already an ambassador. Let's put you on a team officially." So we just announced that. Congratulations, welcome to the team, buddy. Looking forward to doing great things. He races all over the country. He's going to be honored. Another soldier that we lost in Somalia, a guy from Iowa, actually in his home state there. So more to come on that. Just wait till you read some of these just amazing stories of heroism. Silver stars, medals of honor, bronze stars, purple heart. I mean, just is if you know about, people have seen the movie Black Hawk Down, but about the battle, it was incredible. So then also I mentioned that another new one in our first athlete in Hawaii, Mackenzie Reifert. I hope I got that right. I'm sure I typically get it wrong. Mackenzie, we met an amazing young lady. She's a nurse in the mental health field. She's a West Point graduate, Army veteran. She's got to be happy. The Black Knights won yesterday, beat Navy. We're better than that. So shout out to the Army for beating Navy. Close game, though. Really close game. Came down to one big push at the goal line. Also, to my buddy Mark at Legacies Alive, congratulations. Great organization there, Legacies Alive. Mark Feldowski started with some other guys, and they were West Point football players as well. So, but she competes in ultra marathons. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. That is a long damn way to run. She's currently training for a 100K ultra marathon. She was on the West Point running team, an amazing athlete, amazing veteran, and really another example of how you can use that sport as your outlet, that preparation, planning, executing, competing, the whole 9 yards, whether it's amateur, professional, or just for fun. So welcome aboard, you two. And like I said, we've got more to come in the rodeo area, and other things. I don't want to let it all out yet, to make sure we give them a big splash when they come out. So thanks all our athletes. And then we'll wrap it up as I let some stuff out of the bag about the Fallen Heroes tribute for next year. We do have one other category we will announce in there. We're going to be honoring, but there's about 40 Fallen Heroes overall, I think, a little more than 40. But I tell you what, folks, we appreciate our athletes. We see a lot of organizations out there doing great things. But when I get on a video list and I look down at the clock at 18 minutes and think I could talk another hour about what our veteran ambassador athlete and volunteers to our team are doing, it's just amazing. And we encourage you to watch them on social media. What we post is just a little bit of what really is all going on. They've been able to reach veterans, connect with veterans, and meet the core mission of OVN is connect veterans to care, support, and help that they need, and make them aware of it. But really show them there's a connection in sports out there that can be really helpful. So we know there's lots of crazy things going on out there. You watch the news every day, and we can count a list of 500 negative stories and one positive. But I'm going to tell you, there's many great people like our veteran ambassador athletes out there that are doing great things every day for each other, our communities, in the forces. And lastly, let's remember all those deployed. For all the military members that are over there, spouses, mom, dads, brothers, sisters. Big shout out to Cassandra. Stay safe over there, girl. All of our deployed members. The world is a crazy place right now. So we ask everybody to be there for your veteran. Do a shout out over the holidays. Send out a care package to the deployed. Whatever you can do. Go visit the retired veterans. Just be there for our veterans. So have a happy, safe holiday, and we'll talk to you soon. And we're looking forward to exciting 2024. Thanks.